We are gathered here today with a shared vision and a collective determination to propel St. Lucia towards a future that is grounded in data-driven governance and informed decision-making. It is with honor and great pleasure that I extend my warmest greetings to you as we embark on this pivotal journey to develop the national strategy for the development of statistics for our beloved nation. At the outset, I must express our profound gratitude to the Prime Minister and the Cabinet of Ministers for the unwavering support to the NSDS development. Your dedication to enhancing the statistical landscape of St. Lucia underscores the importance of this endeavor in fostering sustainable development and prosperity for all. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our participants from Paris 21, whose invaluable technical support to our NSDS process. Similarly, gratitude is extended to the World Bank for their steadfast support, which amplifies our efforts to strengthen our statistical capacity and driven progress for St. Lucia. The current state of St. Lucia's statistical ecosystem and setting the stage for our collective understanding of the road ahead through the strategic roadmap that will illuminate our path towards achieving data excellence and governance will be expounded on during this week's activity. As we convene today, it is imperative to organize and to recognize the significance of amplifying statistical units within ministries, departments, and agencies across the St. Lucia government. The NSDS serves a beacon illuminating pathways to bolster our statistical infrastructure and empower stakeholders with accurate, timely, and relevant data. Furthermore, we note that our efforts are elaborately intertwined with regional strategies within the OECS and CARICOM. By aligning our objectives with the broader regional frameworks, we amplify our input, the impact, and forge stronger bonds of collaboration towards common goals. I cannot close without expressing sincere commendations to Ms. Olympia Joseph and the technical working group for the invaluable support provided in advancing the NSDS initiative, as well as Ms. Jacobs, who recently joined the team and provided additional support thus far. Mr. Shalmine's dedication to the successful development and implementation of the NSDS is superlative and requires special attention and mention, particularly considering his commitment across the full range of contexts. In closing, I warmly welcome our international development partners and all stakeholders who stand poised to lend and support this noble cause. To you, our stakeholders, we emphasize here the role that you will be called upon to play is a pivotal one in charting and shaping the national strategy for the development of the statistics for St. Lucia. Your engagement and collaborations are essential components in shaping a comprehensive and inclusive strategy that meets the diverse needs of the nation. Your contributions are indispensable as we chart a course towards a future where data is the cornerstone of progress and prosperity. Together, let us seize this opportunity to shape the future of statistics in St. Lucia, leaving an indelible mark on generations to come. I welcome one and all, and I thank you.
As was mentioned, I am Interregional Advisor at Paris 21. Paris 21, we are a partnership in statistics, and we work specifically on how to develop a statistical system. So we are working very, very closely with the Statistics Office in St. Lucia to think of what's the future of statistics in St. Lucia. And I'm very happy to see your faces and to also share with you and hear from you what is it that the statistics producers and the statistics users of St. Lucia need in the next 5 to 10 years so that the decision making can be done based on evidence and have better policies for better lives. And as was mentioned also by the director, we have been working since last year with the support from our colleague Mr. Charlemagne in understanding what is exactly the situation of your statistics system who is part of the statistics system, who is producing what information, and what are some of the challenges. And in this light, now what is bringing us here today is to think through what do we want to do as different institutions, different users, different producers of statistics or policymakers to improve the state of data statistics, but specifically of use of statistics for policy making. And the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics, the NSDS, that is exactly the umbrella document or the umbrella vision of where do we want to stand in the next 10 years, 5 years. What can we bring to the table in terms of statistics, but making sure that what we put in terms of efforts are also the most needed information that are useful for policy making. And for those who are here who are in the area of producing statistics, maybe you work for a ministry who collects administrative records and now you are collecting databases from that and produce a report, or maybe you are part of the statistics office collecting surveys and censuses. I think we know how much effort goes behind the production of statistics, and sometimes we also know that what we produce, people don't read it, people sometimes don't understand, or sometimes it's just not exactly what is needed from the user side. So this meeting is an opportunity for all of us to have one clear understanding of what is it that statistics users need. Where should we put most efforts? We should put most efforts where data is most usable. So where are we falling behind? Which are the areas we have most information? And specifically from all of your sides, what are the activities, actions that we can contribute to the improvement of the statistics system of St. Lucia and also on improving the data use of St. Lucia. So I am very happy to participate, and unfortunately I was not able to come face to face to meet you, but I am wishing you a very, very successful meeting. Thanking again the Statistics Office of St. Lucia that has made this possible after a lot of efforts through consultations with each of you to understand where is it that you see are the biggest priorities for statistics, and finally just inviting you to participate, to give your ideas and to also give your insights on what you're seeing from your sectors or from your offices in terms of what is most needed, what is most useful, and what has been working so far that we can make better and we can continue to build on as we go through the implementation of this strategy. The strategy for statistics mirrors the National Development Plan. So what we want to do is have a certain vision, a certain mission of what we are doing from our different corners of work in the area of statistics, bring them together, make sure that we have most efficient use of resources, but also helping us fundraise for statistics. When we approach ministries of finance or we approach development partners who can bring more resources to statistics, it's easier when we have an overall strategy that can say exactly what is it that we are going to use those resources for, why are they needed, what is the impact that they have, and this is what the NSDS or the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics will allow you at the St. Lucia level, mobilize funding, mobilize support, resources, make it more efficient, and ensure that data is shared, data is accessible, and data is used for policy making. So thank you so much once again. I wish you a very, very successful meeting. I will be here listening as well. And thank you to Mr. Maturin for the invitation to participate and the very good collaboration so far.
I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to provide some opening remarks for this stakeholder meeting on the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics. The objectives of the meeting are to formulate a strategy that leverages data to inform and enhance decision-making processes, and thereby to foster national growth and effective governance. My name is Jacob de Hoop. I'm a senior economist in the World Bank's Poverty and Equity Global Practice. Our institution implements quite a significant program of statistical capacity building with member countries to support well-informed decision-making, as well as policy formulation and monitoring of progress toward development goals. And as part of the World Bank statistical capacity building activities, we collaborate on a lending operation in support of the national statistical systems of the countries in the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. And this so-called Data for Decision Making project aims to improve the capacity of participating Eastern Caribbean countries to produce and disseminate statistical data for country and regional level analytics. And the project has several components, each with specific objectives and activities. One of these components of the OECS Data for Decision Making project relates to statistical modernization and capacity building. Under this component, the project supports the development of the national strategy for the development of statistics, provides technical assistance to advise on potential revisions to the Statistics Act, and aims to provide the governance structure for the national statistical system. Now, the NSDS represents a shared commitment to making decisions that are transparent, evidence-based, and aimed at promoting the well-being of citizens. However, the NSDS is not only a set of guidelines for data collection and analysis, it is also a tool to foster collaboration. The NSDS provides a platform to discuss how partners contribute to and benefit from a robust statistical system. And it therefore challenges all of us to consider how data can advance our individual institutions' objectives while simultaneously serving the broader community. And the strategy helps identify common interests and forge partnerships that are mutually beneficial, ensuring that the statistical system is resilient, adaptable, and meets the diverse needs of all stakeholders. Now, for St. Lucia's citizens, the NSDS signifies that decisions affecting their lives are grounding in reality. In essence, we should think of the NSDS as the cornerstone of a society that bases its decisions on data, a society where policies are underpinned by high-quality statistics and where individuals can benefit from the insights these statistics provide. In short, it's our shared commitment to a future where data serves the common good. The NSDS also plays a key role in supporting the Sustainable Development Goals. By providing accurate and comprehensive data, the NSDS helps us to track progress and identify areas needing attention, thus ensuring that St. Lucia remains on the path to achieving these global objectives. And this alignment with the SDGs underscores the importance of the NSDS in fostering sustainable development and improving quality of life. And the event that we are now gathered for is therefore an opportunity for all of us to bring our unique expertise, our experience, our commitment to the table. And through a shared sense of purpose, this event provides a chance to generate innovative ideas, address challenges, and establish the strong foundation that provides St. Lucia with reliable and timely statistics. I would like to reiterate the World Bank's commitment to the government of St. Lucia. We are ready to support the successful implementation of the NSDS through technical assistance and advice. We also stand ready to collaborate with other partners, including Paris 21, to provide the necessary resources and to complement the work already commenced. On behalf of the World Bank team, I would like to wish all of the participants well and the CSO in the preparation and completion of the action plans, and I look forward to the advancement for the successful completion of the NSDS for St. Lucia. Thank you so much for your presence and for your dedication to this work.
Given the current data-driven era, the national statistics system role in collecting, analyzing, and interpreting statistics is more crucial than ever. It forms the backbone of effective policy making, providing accurate, timely, and relevant statistical information. The NSS, functioning as a central hub for collecting, processing, and disseminating statistical information in St. Lucia, has made significant progress to modernization over the past few years. This progress is evidenced by the confidence placed by the end users of the data produced by the CSO. These achievements and progress have significantly improved data collection methodologies as was demonstrated during the unprecedented challenge posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. The adaptability and resilience of the national statistical system was evident in our ability to continue to provide accurate and timely data despite the disruptions. The CSO data collection is now more accurate and comprehensive thanks to new technologies and surveying techniques. This progress is reflected in various sectors, including health, education, agriculture, and tourism, where high-quality data is essential for informed decision making. The CSO has embraced digital transformation in producing, compiling, processing, and disseminating statistics and data by implementing modern statistical software and data management systems. These technologies have streamlined processes, reduced manual errors, and improved the efficiency of data analyzing and reporting. Recognizing the importance of the public trust in statistical data, we have made strides in increasing the accessibility and transparency of the statistical output. We provide easy access to critical statistical information through online portals and publication. The department acknowledges the critical role of the stakeholders in fostering greater public engagement and trust, and we appreciate your continued commitment and support. While we celebrate those achievements, we are also mindful of the challenges faced by the national statistical system regarding supply and demand. We have faced delays in data availability that can hinder decision making and policy formulation. Data privacy and security remain paramount, especially as we handle increasingly large and sensitive data sets. Safeguarding personal information while maintaining the confidence and reliability of our statistical data is a delicate balance we must uphold with unwavering diligence. Managing the coordination of administrative data from diverse sources have been an ongoing operational challenge that we strive to address and ensure seamless integration across domains. The optimal goal is cultivating a cohesive approach and ensuring seamless integration across different domains, reinforcing the importance of a robust data storage, processing, and disseminating system. Moreover, the ever-evolving landscape of data science presents both opportunities and challenges. The rise of the big data, machine learning, and artificial intelligence offer exciting possibilities for more sophisticated data analyzing and predictive modeling. However, leveraging these technologies requires continuous investment in capacity development and infrastructure to handle complex databases and employ advanced analytical tools. The dual challenge of technology advancement and resource constraint in our pursuit of an effective national statistical system is underscored by the need to secure adequate financial resources. The NSS must coordinate mechanisms among various stakeholders, including ministries, private sector entities, and international partners. This integration ensures a more unified approach to data collection and dissemination, avoiding duplication of efforts and optimizing resources. Looking ahead, our vision for the NSS in St. Lucia is one of resilience, innovation, and inclusivity. We aim, one, to strengthen data governance by establishing robust data governance framework that will ensure the ethical use of data, protect individuals' privacy, and uphold the highest data quality and integrity standards. 2, expand data partnerships by collaborating with regional and international partners. This will enable the CSO to tap into a wider pool of knowledge and resources, fostering a more comprehensive and comparative approach to statistics. 3, promote data literacy among our citizens and empower them to effectively interpret and utilize statistical information. This will enhance public trust and enable more informed participation in democratic processes. 4, continuously innovate by embracing new technologies and methodologies to help us stay at the forefront of statistical innovation. This ensures that our NSS remain agile and responsive to our society's changing need and emerging context. In closing, let us recognize the need to support St. Lucia National Statistical Ecosystem. Each one of you have a vital role to play as we articulate a compelling vision for the future. Together, we will forge a NSS that stands as a resilient, inclusive, and forward-thinking foundation that will shape St. Lucia's development agenda and overcome the obstacles that will contribute to a more robust and responsive system. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our continued collaboration in advancing the state statistics in St. Lucia. Do I have your permission to proceed?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. So now, as I said, the Prime Minister and also the Minister in our ministry, they are both unable to be here with us this morning, and they do send their apologies. They also indicate that they are behind the initiative and their support is with us. So on behalf of the Prime Minister, I now deliver his speech. Protocol having been set already, I will say good morning to everyone once again. This morning, my presence here is to support the Director and staff of the Central Statistics Office in taking another significant step towards developing the national strategy for statistics in St. Lucia. We are here to collaborate as a team to realize this goal. The National Statistics for the Development of the National Strategy for the Development of Statistics, NSDS, is not a statistical thing. It is a national initiative that requires your input as part of the national system responsible for producing, compiling, and disseminating statistics for national use. Today, we are here to advance the processes and define the structure that will lead to a harmonized system for producing and disseminating official statistics using international best practices. The government pledges its support for the completion of a national strategy for the development of statistics in St. Lucia. That support will be rendered through the necessary resources for empowering and strengthening the National Statistical System, the NSS, of which we all play a major part. As a government, we cannot make informal decisions without adequate information and data. I want to add that the data must be timely and relevant. It is futile to make decisions on outdated data or information. This will serve no purpose. The data has to be timely, relevant, and fit for purpose. You are aware that we live in a very fast-paced world and that the global space we operate within is narrowing through rapid changing technological advances. The data transformation revolution is also moving at a fast pace. You sit at home on your electronic device and browse the web. Information about your taste, preference, and other characteristics is already being complied. Small statistical offices like the CSO, with limited resources and capacity, must compete with those big data producers. I am saying all this to say that the time has come when we have to advance and include all the players in developing a comprehensive system for our statistical operation. The NSDC, as a focal point for the National Statistical System, NSS, will be equipped with the necessary infrastructure, including a fully functioning NSS and resources for the development of statistics. Currently, the CSO has limited access to the wealth of information produced and available by all data producers within the NSS. The NSDC is expected to provide a framework for enhancing the quality of statistical data through standardized methodologies, improved data and collection techniques, and enhanced data management practices. This ensures that statistical information produced by the CSO is accurate, reliable, and of high quality, enhancing its creditability and usefulness for decision making. The production and dissemination of official statistics in Senegal has been and will continue to be traditionally done through limited scope, that is, undertaking the standard activities such as the population and housing census, which is done every 10 years, labor force survey quarterly, consumer price index monthly, GDP estimates annually, and trade statistics monthly, and participating in projects designed by regional and international players. The result, which though useful, may not necessarily be aligned with Senegal's data need, and in most instances they are ad hoc and not sustainable. The desired and correct approach to statistical development starts with identifying national needs, which should be aligned with the national development strategy, scheduling and costing activities, assigning responsibilities, and publishing deliverables. Data cannot rely on personality. You must have the necessary tools, and the NSDS is expected to serve as the catalyst that will propel and strengthen the NSS. Most importantly, the government has committed to providing data to measure the progress of Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, and the country will require data to report on these in the next 6 years. I'm aware that the CSO has taken a number of initiatives to advance the realization and implementation of the NDS. This includes inter alia, preparing and submitting a cabinet memorandum seeking approval for the NSDS at the highest executive decision-making level, and I could tell you I have reliable information that cabinet has already approved that that decision. So very soon, Mr. Director, you should be receiving instructions with the implementation of that initiative. Through the OECS decision-making project, the CSO will undertake the revision of the current Statistical Act to empower the department to operate in an environment that is compliant with international best practices and empowered to be the custodian and authority for statistics in the country. That same project will support the review and access of CSO operations with the aim of modernizing the CSO operations to make those more responsive to the current data needs of the country, researchers, and other partners. In the next 2 days, your input will be important in developing and preparing action plans that will be part of the input to advance the NSDS. Please take this exercise seriously, since it has implications for the entire country and the future of our statistical operations. The steps that the CSO has taken to date would not have been possible without the support and input of some of our partners. On behalf of the government and people of St. Lucia, I thank Paris 21 for the support through technical assistance, advisory support, and other resources for developing the national strategy for statistics. The government of St. Lucia also thanked the World Bank for their part and funding through a soft loan to bridge resource gaps as well as technical advice. I also thank the agencies for, one, allowing you, the participants, to be here, and two, for taking time away from your busy schedule to support this initiative. So on behalf of the Prime Minister, I thank you very much and welcome to